The pandemic is having a deep negative impact on 9 out of 10 people with eating disorders. That's according to a study from Northumbria University. Well, we can talk now to Dave Chawner, who himself was diagnosed as severely clinically anorexic at the age of 23. He's in recovery. He's a comedian and an ambassador for BEAT, that's the eating disorder charity, who estimate that approximately 1.25 million people in the UK have an eating disorder. Dave, did you find there were renewed pressures on you as a result of lockdown?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a difficult time, isn't it? You know, everyone is surrounded by food. They're locked in the house. Your exercise is being restricted. And let's not forget that pretty much everyone had uncertainty about their jobs. There's fear around the future. There's nothing to look forward to. And the thing is, food becomes a source of comfort, and then you can overeat. That leads to guilt, which means you need more comfort, and it sets off a vicious cycle.
And there was a huge emphasis, Dave, wasn't there, on doing exercise, which for lots of us was probably a good thing, but another pressure in a way as well for people suffering from eating disorders.
Yeah, exactly. I think you got to be balanced about this. And yeah, there were people doing exercise plans, which are great and really important to keep healthy, but then there also adds to that background fear of, oh my goodness, everybody else in the country is healthy other than me. And obviously recently we've had debates about junk food being worse than Beelzebub and banning food adverts, but also as well, just tiny little things about a lot of meetings being shifted on to Zoom calls, and you sit there just staring at your own picture right in front of you going, God, I've put on a lot of weight, haven't I? And it's just that kind of insecurity, because it's not necessarily about the food. The food is just the way that it manifests, but it's that discomfort, it's that lack of control. But with all of these things, with the lack of control, with the food all around, it's just a perfect storm for people with eating disorders.
And Dave, you've managed to stay in recovery despite all these pressures, these challenges. How did you manage to do that?
Well, I've been incredibly privileged, and I've been very lucky to have incredible treatment given to me by the NHS, and I want to pay that forward. But I think absolute credit where credit due, and BEAT, the UK's eating disorder charity, has seen a huge spike in people coming forward to them, and they have put on extra resources. They've even done really fun little things like quizzes, which is really important as well. And I know charities like Male Voiced ED, which shows people that not only women get eating disorders, but also blokes and trans people, that have done great things, as well as the Hub of Hope, which shows you which help is geolocated to you using your phone. But I personally just think that routine is really important, no matter how difficult things are. And also remembering, you know what, like, we're all human. Sometimes you screw up, but actually, you know, it's important to learn from that and move forward.
Quite a good motto for all of us. Thank you very much indeed.